Geo Police Department has issued an alert for an escaped murder suspect. The suspect escaped when the ground...
Sorry, I was gonna do something where I was like, I gotta go. I can't actually stream tonight. Tride's got to take over, but I was not fast enough with it.
Oh.
All right.
You know what I think you should add to the soundboard?
What's that?
You know, an Ape Escape when you have to do the tutorial for like a new gadget, like the girl goes, "Look what I've got, a new gadget," because I have a new gadget. I've actually had it here for some time, but I finally put it together.
Yeah,
just before
I put mine together quite a while ago, and
yes. Well, I mean, you're taking the lead on the episode, but we're all kind of work together to.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get it out within the next
stuff.
Week and a half or something like that. Week and a half. That's what I envision being the case. I mean, now that I can,
I kind of goofed. Do you see how I goofed? I didn't mean to.
I don't see how you goofed.
My plan was to go SCART, VGA, component, composite mesh video for outputs up here and down here. But then like I was like already done with like putting on the components. Then I realized, I forgot to put the VGA between the SCART inputs and the component inputs.
Because once you kind of get a certain ways into it, it becomes kind of a hassle to go back and change it.
Yeah, well, I would have probably gone back and fixed it, but I mean, I don't think this is going to be its final configuration anyway. And also, like, I shot like individual clips of like putting in all the output stuff and then like the control module in the middle, but then I decide like for the just putting on all of the inputs, I just like I like set up the camera in a spot where I could do like shoot something you could speed up as like a time lapse of like putting all the
I mean, that's kind of how when I did it too. Like I did several angles throughout.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so yeah, since I was like shooting it as a semi time lapse, I was like, oh, I don't want to like stop and fix that. But I did not forget to put on not that I really even use them, but I did not forget to put on the Toslink.
Yeah, I put mine on the VGA output because I'm planning on using like the VGA output is going to goes to the Tank 4K because all those outputs can transcode and go to everything passes through the VGA if you wanted to, and you can just take up one input on the Tank 4K if you want to just use it that way.
I suspect this will not be its final configuration.
Well, anyway. I mean, you're probably looking at it like I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get a whole bunch more parts to it eventually. Like over time, I will add to it.
I don't think what we will see. Like, I don't know if I will necessarily add to it because I can like use it in conjunction with like G-SCART and G-Comp and potentially other things. But so I will probably like once the video is done, or maybe toward the time being done with the video, I'll be like, okay, how do I really want to?
Well, that's kind of it for me too.
And I'll probably then like rearrange the order, maybe even take out a few things. We'll see. But I'm actually really excited that I'll be able to take like S video in.
Yeah,
and output that over the VGA because you can do the what is it called? Enhanced? Is it enhanced S video?
Yeah.
On the Retro Tank, you can only do if you do S video on the VGA input. I'm excited about that because I'd like to do a quick video on this when I get it, but I just learned. I guess it was this past week. I learned about it from Bob's podcast. There's a PC Engine mod that does S video from it generates S video from it mixes
the Nanza, right?
Luma and Chrome. Yeah, the Turbo Nanza. It mixes like its own S video like authentically. Like, so it's got the composite palette on S Video, which I think is really cool. I'm not aware. I don't think I'm aware of a way to do composite palette with an RGB mod, or other RGB output board.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in that, and I've got.
Is it just like is it an internal mod, or is it just like a?
It's an internal mod. So I ordered it, and I'll get that installed. And I'm just really curious how that's going to look, especially with the enhanced S Video. Like, how close could you get to RGB clarity on real hardware and have the accurate colors?
Yeah,
I think that's really cool. I'm excited to see. I feel like that could be just like a really short, easy episode, similar to the old RGB briefcase mod video.
Oh, right. Yeah. Like it'll just be fun to see what you come up with. I got to apologize for not being there last week. A big thanks to Henry Clark for jumping in at the last minute. I don't know if, did you explain, you kind of tell everybody what was going on? So my wife.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
All I said was, Coury's wife is out of town and he's having a little last minute difficulty holding down the fort.
Yes. Well, that is pretty much exactly what happened. My wife went to France for the last 9 days for work. Well, she only went for work for 3 days. But if you're going to go to France, like, why would you just go there, work the whole time and come back? So her twin sister and her older sister both like met her there for the last week. So she stayed a week longer. And I'd never been on my own with both kids for this long. Previously, it'd only been about 5 days. And I spent a lot of time like prepping them for like, oh, here's how it's going to go on Sunday. Like I need to do the stream. And of course, there was like a major upset and meltdown like within 15 minutes of having to be on the stream. So it was just like not possible. And Henry Clark jumped in my stead with zero time for setup, really. So big thank you to him for doing that at such a last minute. And my wife will be home like at some point tonight, maybe around like between 10:30 and 11. So if she arrives like between 10:30 and 11, I might end the stream a little bit early tonight because of that. Because I mean, she's gone. She's been gone for so long. I want to hear how the trip was.
Yeah.
And one thing that I have definitely learned in this last week and a half, I mean, it was both weekends and the school week, and I feel as though she's kind of like the hidden MVP of the channel, because I don't know if anything would ever get done on my part if she wasn't here, because I'll tell you, it was rough. Like between like my day job, getting them to school, getting all their activities, feeding everybody, making sure everything is set. I mean, I was like whipped by like 9:30 every night. And Corpse 413 wants to know how much takeout was ordered. Only twice.
Really?
Believe it or not. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, that doesn't count going to, I mean, we woke up yesterday and I took him to Waffle House, but it doesn't really count because it's a Saturday.
Well, I mean, eating out, fast food, takeout, I think we're lumping all that together.
Yeah. So I guess 3 then, but it was, man, I was just like wrecked by the end of the day and just could not think about anything except for like, oh, here's what I got to do tomorrow. And because my whole thought process was to prepare as much as I could for the next day ahead of time. So like I'd be packing all the lunches and getting everything like just the night before. So that helped a lot. And like even managed to like get all the laundry done. About an hour ago we finished folding all the laundry. And my daughter helped out a lot. Although like some of the two big meltdowns that happened were because of her. So yeah, it was very challenging. And
I see Vincent Iman calling attention to the prices at Waffle House.
Did you know there's a 50-cent surcharge per egg at Waffle House right now? It says that.
Well, for a second I had Waffle House and IHOP.
Well, IHOP is way more expensive.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had not been to IHOP. You remember that time that me and Joey ate at IHOP near your house?
Yes, and it was.
That's the last time I'd eaten at IHOP,
Yeah.
and that was the first time in probably 10, 15 years since I've never been a frequenter of IHOP. Anyway, the IHOP that was built near my house several years ago, I randomly went there. I was just like, you know what? My favorite local burger joint closed a few months ago, and like nothing satisfies my burger craving anymore. Like that was such a good place. It was a little local joint, and the guy retired, and it was incredible. And this is like long game marketing here. Like, you remember that stunt they pulled years and years ago where they pretended for like a month that they were changing their name to International House of Burgers?
That's right. I remember that.
And like, so that like wormed its way into my head where I was like, well, how are Waffle House's burgers? I've never had a burger at Waffle House.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was, or not Waffle House. I mean Waffle House. I meant IHOP.
Yeah.
Very different, really.
Yes.
But like, so hey, they got a sale out of me like a decade later after they did that. But anyway,
how bad could they be?
So anyway, it was a good burger. It was a good burger. It was also extraordinarily expensive. So like, I feel like if that burger had been like $5+ cheaper, like it could have been a decent consolation prize, decent replacement for my lost burger joint, but it's way too expensive, so it's not. It was good though. You know what? They were advertising on the menu Indiana Jones and the what's it called? The Great Circle.
Oh, really? The new one or the game?
The game, yeah. This was like, I want to say it was like early December, like right before the game came out. I was like, I did not expect to see Xbox advertising on my IHOP menu, but okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very expensive. Probably will not be back there anytime soon, but it was good. It was good.
It's good enough.
Oh, well, it wasn't good enough for the price, but
no. But it's nice, and it's just kind of a fun thing to do, I guess, like a Saturday morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Corpse 413 say, "Try, do you not have a Five Guys?" Five Guys is good, but Five Guys is too expensive. Like, I would sooner go back to IHOP than spend what Five Guys is asking for.
Yeah.
Like last time I went to Five Guys, I like, you're paying like $12 to get a burger. Like, that's before you get a drink or fries or anything. It's like $12 or $13 for a burger.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the game just as we can get this underway.
Yeah, let's do it. So
So-
the further adventures of Rod Danger.
Yes, and maybe another character.
Has anything happened to Rod Danger?
I've not played it since the last stream. So
okay, well, hopefully you can remember the
yeah, I hope that I can
well
remember enough. Yeah. It's funny because I think this is the first time we've ever like continued a game from a previous stream, like on a stream. And it's something that I would like to do more often. We felt like this is a pretty good like test bed to do this.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah, probably a lower attendance stream, what being the big game night.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, if you think if people would like to see us do stuff like this more often, please.
Yeah, there are a lot of games that I would consider.
Like slowly
there are a
playing
lot of games
through.
I'm like, oh, I would like to play that, but like, it would probably take too long, and I don't know if I'm prepared to like continue that game off stream right now. And so like but you know, I could look at a game and it's like, okay, it's like a 6-hour game. I'd be like, oh, well, you know, I could play that across 2 MLiG streams like that. That would, I feel like, open up a lot of options for games we might consider streaming. That's right. This is the big game.
It is. It's super big. It's the halftime show right now. Oh, we got some stuff laying here. It's going to take me a minute to remember how to play it. So
yeah.
Please be patient with me.
I was very impressed that when I was showing off the SVS, the scalable video switch, that, you know, again, a little bit of a smaller audience tonight, I'm sure, but there was no like, oh, what's that? Like, everyone here just seems to be informed.
Yeah. And honestly, like, our video on it should have been out like a long time ago, because we've had him for a little while.
Yeah, I just gotta finish up all the testing and B-roll and the like.
Yeah. Can I get in here? The door is damaged. Come on.
Wow, look at that high-res movers logo.
The little bit of game time that I've had this week, I've been started Yakuza 5.
Oh yeah?
And it is
Now that was not a pledge game, right?
Correct. I just knew I was going to play it anyways.
Right.
And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's off to a good start.
I finished Paper Mario 1000-Year Door remake, and
oh jeez, I thought I'd be safe
got
on
a
there.
little bit back into Fantasia, but did not have a ton of game time.
Oh, so you haven't finished that yet? I'd assume that.
No. Because I needed to finish Paper Mario before Friday, which I ended up finishing it like Tuesday, I think. But I hit it pretty hard, like starting last Friday. Like Friday to Tuesday, like I played the whole game. So that was that was a lot, yeah.
I don't even remember how long it is. It was. I only played through it one time.
Yeah,
and that was a long time ago.
I've been in the phase of Fantasian that's very similar to, you know, like the second half of Final Fantasy VI, or you know, the side quest portion of Chrono Trigger, where like you could more or less finish up the game at any time, but it would probably be pretty challenging without doing some of the side stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing a lot of that, because it does seem, a lot of it, you know, kind of similar to both games. Like a lot of it seems, you know, pretty important, I would say, to like plot and character development and stuff like that.
Right.
So I've been doing it. It's been enjoyable. Still loving it.
How do I get up there?
Oh, Stefan says they fixed the camera in Fantasia. Now I don't need to push down when I want to go right on some screens.
Oh, is that
What-
like
what-
a
was it a-
recent?
Was it a
thing?
recent update? Because there was, when I picked the game back up yesterday, I guess it was. When I started playing it again, there was like one moment where I was like, wait, like I don't I didn't move in the way that I thought I was going to move between screens. Like some people were complaining that, you know, it very much does things like kind of I'm trying to think of kind of like Devil May Cry style, I guess.
Right,
Would probably
yeah.
be the best thing I can think of, where when it does like when it changes the camera angle, like if you don't change the direction you're holding the analog stick, then you just keep moving in the same direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, can you look up an FAQ on this? I just need to. I just want to find out where I need to go next.
Okay. But anyway, but yeah, I thought it was a little weird, especially because like the way that it transitions from angle to angle is a little bit weird anyway, but it doesn't really bother me. It didn't particularly bother me. But now I'll have next time I play, I'll probably have to play some after the stream tonight. I'll have to pay attention, see if it feels better between screens.
Climb through this window. I think. What? I can't tell what's going on here. If this is something I can climb through, or if I'm just like on. It's like a broken window.
When the screen change, you need to stop for a moment and walk again as the angle change. I mean, you didn't have to. Like, you would just keep moving in the same direction, similar to like Devil May Cry. Like, the original Devil May Cry, like it you know, changed angles and stuff. You know, if you were holding left and then the angle changed suddenly to where now Dante is moving like upwards. Like, as long as you don't move how you're holding the stick, like, he would still keep going in the same direction. And then as you start to move the stick, but it would be like relative to where you were pointing. It's hard to explain, but Devil May Cry is, like, off the top of my head, like the easiest thing to compare it to. But it was weird, but did not overly irk me. Anyway, did you figure out what to do?
Oh, I bet I can use the crowbar on the semi here.
Oh, are you like trading with this guy?
I can leave stuff with him.
Don't forget, there was the jet ski somewhere as well.
Yeah, I saw it parked out there. Yeah, I didn't realize I had a crowbar, but yeah, using that on the shipping container, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I do have the FAQ open if we need to reference it later.
Okay, cool. I appreciate
Hopefully that'll get you a running start.
Well, it's already too late for that. Probably.
Well, a run after the fumbling start.
Yeah. Come on. Warm up. I don't have anything to cook food, so... I hope I don't die of hunger here.
Rear says, the way we look now, I swear we were in Bully. Never played that game, but it does kind of make me think of like the character on the cover of Bully. You lost the apron.
Yes.
Who even are you at this point, you know? Like you're not the real Rod Danger.
Pierce, this isn't needed. I like it when they tell me that. How can you ever know that? How video gaming of it.
Yeah, but it's appreciated.
No, I definitely appreciate it.
Very appreciated, especially in a game where you have to manage your inventory so carefully.
Yeah. Oh, there's like an overturned thing over here. Can I get up here? I'm going in. It's shaking. I don't know if it's...
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I fell inside, but I don't know if I want to fall inside. Maybe I want to fall inside.
I mean, do you have an overarching goal right now other than don't die?
I don't think so.
Are you trying to
Oh, it
get
looks like I
somewhere?
saw a little arrow in there. There's something in here. He's just clipping through it.
Yeah, climb through the corner of the bus. Or the train, whatever it is.
Ooh, there's a leather jacket. Is this a leather jacket? Please let it be a leather jacket. Oh, it's a riding jacket. I'm definitely equipping this. Oh, man. Look at him now.
Oh, man. Living up to the name Rod Danger.
Yes. It does not get any more dangerous than a leather jacket.
With all them zippers, too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of zippers. It
Can I get
rather aggressive angles, I would say.
Yeah. You know, I gotta admit that I have not seen nearly enough jokes about the Super Bowl being Super Bowl LIX 59, I think. Like, how can
What?
Is there? So is it Super Bowl 59? So it's LIX, and I can't believe I've not seen more jokes about it being Super Bowl licks. I'm a little disappointed at the amount of. Can I go down here?
I had no idea. Like,
No,
my knowledge of Roman numerals, like, doesn't extend much further than what Final Fantasy is currently out there.
I was telling my daughter about, because like I don't understand Roman numerals. And I'm like, all my Roman numeral knowledge like began with Final Fantasy. Like that's what I learned initially because of.
Like clocks initially, probably. And then Final Fantasy.
Oh, geez. I'm like, can I use a heating pad? I do have an energy drink in case I need it. I got.
What does it do for you?
I don't know. Gives you wings, probably.
I feel like this game came out like before energy drinks were like really a thing.
Yeah. And honestly, no energy drink representation will ever be as good as Death Stranding ever again.
Oh, without a doubt. Unless they're back in Death Stranding too.
I think they removed them from the original. They run out of like a license or something?
Yeah. I mean, I think they just made it like generic or something.
Can I get over this thing? I can't. I keep on hitting square to do stuff. That's where I came from. So maybe I got to go this way.
Do you not need to take the jet ski somewhere?
I think I took a jet ski here, so I can't go any further with it. Oh, did you see there's the Cade the Scroll, but did you see the Dad 1153 one earlier? Did you read that one already?
You know, I thought I did, but now I don't think I did. I apologize for that because I like almost read it and then I think I got sidetracked. Sorry, Dad 1153, and thank you saying welcome to Coury Chases the Raw Danger Dragon.
Yeah. Chasing the dragon. Yeah.
And then Cade the Squirrel just now. Thank you. Saying, what's up? Once again, Kate is gone for multiple streams and she comes back with a donation out of nowhere. I've been going ballistic with PS Vita modding. Y'all ever looked into the Vita much? I mean,
I've soft modded it, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, obviously you did the sharp scale video, which was awesome. I do have a video capture mod for a handheld Vita as well. That I traded someone for. Although I've not used it.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes.
Oh, we got a cutscene. Progress, finally. Oh, I don't know what is going. What's going on? What? Oh, he's been lost. Let's try this again. Oh, come on! You're gonna say? Oh, okay.
The truck looked like it was like a piston in like a factory level or something.
Yeah.
It was just like. For me personally, I would say that the Vita is not like.
Woo. Getting out of there! Look at that. Just took out the whole bridge.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez. Like, there's no coming back from this. I feel like there's like, I don't know if they can rebuild this. He stands up and just like turns on that like axis, like doesn't step right. They just like, boop.
You know,
on a turntable.
I'm curious if anyone else here like had the same reaction I did when you played Final Fantasy VII for the first time, and you know when you get to Nibelheim, like not the flashback, but when you like actually get to Nibelheim, you know, you get there and they're like, "What the heck? Sephiroth burned this down, didn't he?" And I'm like I don't know, like if I personally went to Nibelheim, I'd just been like, "Oh, hey, good for them. They did a good job of rebuilding." You know, like
yeah, right.
Like my initial thought would not have been like, "There's no way this village could be here." You know, Sephiroth burned this down like what, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I forget how long ago it was, but. Yeah, I don't know. Rebuilding in 5 years or however long, I don't know. It doesn't seem that crazy. But I guess like also basically everyone was dead. I guess there's that.
Yeah.
Like everyone but Zangan was dead, I guess.
I just picked up the umbrella. Keep me warm. And I just want to stand under this.
No, Rears. I want to say I remember Jimmy Hoppa told us that like the area where that was really hit hard by the tsunami. I remember him telling us that like they rebuilt that area like really nicely.
The lady who tried to rescue her is also stuck.
There's the area that you can't go back into because of the reactor, but not because of the tsunami. But you know. There was that whole reactor meltdown thing, so you can't go back there. But everywhere else you can.
She was very, very calm. She's like, my daughter's in trouble. And she's like on top of this gas station, this toll booth that is like, my daughter is in trouble. Can you please help her? And I'm just like, I'll do what I can. Please help them. Oh, it's going to make me help them.
Well,
Okay. Stephanie and a little girl. They don't notice me. How do I yell?
oh, it's your girl.
Stephanie?
Yeah, Stephanie, yeah.
You're alive!
Rob, you're alive.
Please take that!
All right.
No. It's your turn, Stephanie.
What about the chef? Well, I don't.
Oh, there's... It's just like, it's always something.
It's always something.
I saved your daughter.
Mommy,
Mommy.
it's okay now. Thank you
Uh,
very much.
So,
But the lady
like
is
watching the
still
Super Bowl, I didn't realize until very recently. My brother told me that the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles that are like might win. Things are looking good. Is from like right by where I grew up. Like went to a neighboring high school.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh. I died.
See, Chris Waters says, I just saw an old roommate of mine at Super Bowl commercial for Google Workspace. That is weird.
That's not what I wanted. Ooh, it's a backpack. It's a backpack upgrade. It's a satchel. Is that going to expand my equip a little bit?
You know, I don't know if you saw it in the Discord, but I was telling this story, and people were like, "Oh, you should do that for the stream," and I'll try to remember to do it for a future Super Bowl stream, maybe next year. But I was saying how like I went to a Super Bowl party once. I believe it was 1997. And, you know, me and my friends, like, went upstairs to our friend's bedroom where he had a little black and white TV. And we played Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Mario 64, and Shadows of the Empire. But then we could also go downstairs and get awesome food every now and then, you know, some really good, nacho dip and whatever, other treats.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, so, I mean, whatever it was, I don't remember, but you know, I thought this was going to a Super Bowl party was going to be awful, but then, you know, turned out my other friends didn't want to watch either, so we just played video games on a black and white TV. And so, like, someone was like, "Oh, you should recreate that and like play Donkey Kong Country 2 and Mario 64 in black and white."
Yeah, that'd be kind of.
And like, I'll try to remember to do that next year. Like, do like RF output, like, and convert it to composite in a VCR and make it black and white. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just recreate Super Bowl '97. That's all it was. That's all it was about.
So when things start to move like that, I wonder if I just need to crouch, and it makes it so I don't fall over.
Oh.
I fell over.
Is that what he said?
No, I mean, that's what. I wish he'd say that. Ooh, I almost fell over.
That doesn't sound like something Rod Danger would say,
No.
frankly.
How am I doing?
I'm going to save the M Classic adapters for when I finally get around to doing my Skyrim in composite in 4.3 stream, which I want to do for April Fool's.
I was always half wondering if we were going to hear from them after that. I mean, we've not heard from them. I was kind of wondering if we would hear from them. You think those are Christmas lights up there?
Well, it is Christmas,
Yeah.
so of course they are. They're kind of bad looking.
Yeah. It's not very obvious that they're lights. I'm gonna use that heating pad so I can pick up another one. So what I realized though when I was playing Yakuza 5, and it seems to be like a yearly thing where I play 3 and 4 in February.
Oh,
Like unknowingly. So maybe
so it's
that's
just like Yakuza just hits you
at that time. Although, like, I have to admit that I am like heavily considering following this, playing 0 and then 6, and then literally I will just
you're caught up.
well then I need to play Gaiden and then Infinite
Ishin.
Wealth, but I could save those for next year.
Is Ishin Gaiden or is that something else?
No, Ishin is like a spin-off type thing. It's just like it's its own thing.
Oh, Gaiden, the man who
yeah.
lost his name or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Erased his name. So I'm curious if 0 is as long as 5, because from what I understand, like 5 is
Pretty
when they
long.
started to get really long.
Zero's pretty long.
I mean, when you say pretty long, would you say that it's maybe around like 40 hours or 60 hours or more?
It's probably, I don't know, it's probably like 30 to 40.
Okay.
I mean, also one reason it felt so long was because I streamed the whole thing. So
yeah.
it was like, or I think it was the whole thing. I think I streamed the whole thing. Because we did like kind of like a marathon Saturday one day where it's just like, okay, we got to finish this.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I will consider following up. I might consider doing Yakuza Kiwami in my pledge list after I finish Fantasia.
Yeah.
For the sake of playing it in February.
I need to get up there so I can get up.
Frank Forster completed Kirby's Dream Course. It is a very nice one. I was like, kind of, was that the first? No, that couldn't have been the first Kirby game I owned. The first one I owned was probably Pinball. That was like the era where like most Kirby games were spin-offs. But it is a very good one. I remember I had a revelation, like, I rented, Kirby's Dream Course was one of the first, if not the first, Super Nintendo game I rented. And,
Wow.
I remember, like, I was playing it for a while. Then eventually, like, I was like, oh, it's like golf. like, being Kirby Golf had, like, nothing to do with what drew me to it or anything. I was just like treating it as its own thing.
Oh, I bet I can push this. No, I don't want to get on it. Why would I get on it? I feel like this is not what I want to be doing, but... Oh, it fell.
It's a survival game. How can you expect to survive without jumping on a wobbling car?
Yeah, I damaged my umbrella.
Oh, no. There was a $5 super chat from Mega X6. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying, I completed Yakuza 2 a few weeks ago. I really enjoyed it. I loved Kiwami, but Kiwami 2 for me was better all around. My next one is 3. Yeah, I mean,
Kiwami 2
are they on the same engine or different?
No, so the Kiwami 1 uses the Zero engine, and then 2 is the Dragon engine. So I don't know if Kiwami 2 came out before or after 6. Or if 6 was the first Dragon engine game.
So 5-0 and Kiwami are like kind of similar, and then 2.
No, 5 is. Oh shoot! No. 5 was on PS3. Believe it or not, it was digital only in the US.
Oh.
Part of me thinks I need to use. I can use.
So did 6 come out before or after 0?
After, because that uses 6 uses the Dragon engine, which is like.
Okay.
Can I? Tip it and then run.
Mr. Bianca's asking, does anyone feel like
why does that hurt me?
New God Gotoku can almost never end a story satisfyingly? There's always so many holes left by the end. I mean, I remember thinking 0 was a satisfying story, although I did have mixed feelings about the ending, but not necessarily because there were plot holes. Like, the only thing that was weird for me, being someone that, you know, still has only played 0. Like, seeing them at the very end, like, kind of...
Oh, do I want to equip the rubber boots and get rid of my tennis shoes?
Yeah.
I guess so.
But seeing Majima kind of, like... Seeing them, like, kind of tease his, like, Yakuza 1 form and style, like, just seemed real whiplashy to me, because I'm like, really? This is who Majima is? Like, he seemed like a much more straightforward character. Like, definitely a little, I guess, more casual than Kiryu, but, you know, he just kind of had that Osaka flavor, I guess, right? But he just didn't seem like a total oddball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm excited to play 0, and I'm finding myself happy that that I'm playing him in this order. Like, I think that it's gonna be cool to play 0, having, like, knowing what I know. Because, like, 4 and then 5 has kind of, like, expanded on Majima to, like, make him seem like, oh, he's, you know, he's crazy, but he's, like, not. Like, there's a lot of, like, like, he thinks about his friends a lot. Like, he's.
I mean, he's a pretty good guy in 0.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it, but that's kind of why I'm thinking about it. And then 6, you know, like, it seems like a good, like, if I could play through all those this year, then I'm kind of close to catching up.
Yeah, you're kind of making me feel like Kiwami 1 should be my follow-up to Fantasia.
And it's not even that long.
Yeah. Like, how long would you say?
Well, all of them are really as long as you want them to be.
Right.
You know, you could just mainline the stuff.
I mean, I did not get into any of the side stuff other than just like trying it one time when I played Zero, and it was still. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I've been trying to
She's
figure out
like
how
way over.
my vision is starting to darken now, so maybe I can use a first aid kit. It's not food. I'm gonna regret using that.
So what even is Pirate Yakuza like?
I don't know. I haven't looked at anything on it. I've just seen a couple of like little previews, but I haven't seen it in action or anything. Like I just know that it exists, I guess.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're planning to do with the gameplay or. $2 super chat from Junko saying a black and white stream sounds awesome. I am definitely going to try to remember to do that next year or whatever it's my turn on Super Bowl Sunday. I think that'll be really fun. Not only black and white, RF black. That would be pretty fun, I think.
There's any reason for me to have done that. I thought maybe that would have like opened up a path or something like that.
When do you see yourself jumping into the judgment?
I don't even know. Probably not this year.
Yeah. See, Irma, she's saying, I still really want Judgment 3. Like, isn't that, like, kind of over? Because, like, the management, talent management for the lead actor was like, oh,
Yeah.
we can't allow him to be in a PC game because, like, people can mod his face.
No, I thought there was other reasons for it, but I've heard that his story was kind of like done.
Yeah.
Like that character's story or something like that. I don't know. I wonder if I can. I'm going to try it. It's going to probably kill me. Yep. That's not. It looked like I could walk there.
Oh, yeah, you just kind of fell through it.
I mean, I don't mind that it sends me like all the way back here. Just don't know how to get over there.
Ikert says it's like Gaiden.
Whoops.
So is that you mean it's a brawler, I guess? I assume Gaiden's a brawler.
Yes.
I saw
yeah,
I saw the reveal trailer for it, and that's all I've seen. I mean, I have it.
From what I understand, yeah. I mean, that's all I've really looked at. Also, I can't tell you like how much it was like in. Come on. I can't tell you anything about it. Like I just don't know. So that's gone. Can I? So if I crouch down, I don't fall down, and I don't get hurt. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do.
Do you need to move that car for some reason?
I can't. Once it goes down there, it's like.
No.
Can you like look up to see what I'm supposed to do from here?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to save her. Trying to save Stephanie. Do I gotta talk to the mom? Maybe she can. Let me talk to the mom, see what she says.
Okay. Okay, take the little girl to her mom and talk to her mom. So you're somewhere past this, right?
So it should be okay, right? Yeah, I mean, she's right there. Like, okay, so I've done, like, she's with her mom now. I talked to her mom. Man, it would be crazy if this Super Bowl is like a shutout, if, like, Kansas City doesn't even score once. Like, everyone hates Kansas City, it feels like.
Did you say you are in the Delray East Junction area?
I think so, yes. I can maybe look at the map. And I can tell you where I'm at. Yeah, Delray East Junction. There's a giant number 9 on the ground that I need to examine.
Number 9. Or go over to the big red 6 sign you see to your right, south, and interact with it to try moving it. This guide says a big red 6.
Oh.
Does that make sense to you?
There's a 90. I don't recall seeing a 6, but I can...
I mean, a 9 could be a 6.
It's upside down now. It's the actual sign, so it's definitely a 9.
Here, I'll just read you this section until something stirs something.
Okay. Yeah. There's a giant
run
9.
I mean, you could already be past some of this, but run straight ahead along this road/highway and towards the person you see up ahead. Continue east following after her and then go out onto the riverbank near the roaring river to get as close to that platform you see the little girl and Stephanie is on. Yell/call out to them.
Or I already did all that stuff.
Okay.
So
Take the little girl to her mom. You did that. Okay. Go to the railing to Joshua's left. Rod's left. And grab onto it to shimmy all the way to the left. Go up the ladder you see to Joshua's left, south. And at the top of it, go straight until you can climb up onto the road to Joshua's left. Go through the broken portion of railing to your left and go down to the trash fire to the right if you want to warm up, or just go to the street to Joshua's left. But have you found a trash fire?
Not yet. Let me see what's down here.
I don't really like this guide because it's like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, with like not much context.
Yes.
Like it's basically like, I really don't like it when guides are like that, where they're like assuming you are just following it step by step.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And then, you know, when you're just jumping in for like a specific bit of guidance, you're like completely lost because it's written in a way that only makes sense if you're following it every step. So you read what Mr. Sensible's saying about giant number 9 again?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Go down the dirt slope.
I'm down the dirt slope. I'm down.
Is it this red thing that's right in front of you? That's it. You passed it.
Oh, okay. The sign on the ground. Move the sign. Okay. Oh no, it's too heavy to move by myself.
Uh-oh.
Now the mom helps me. I gotta go all the way back up. I get it. Like that's good though. Like it's good that, you know, it doesn't just, you know, warp you up there. Makes you work for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We're probably like 4 hours in here overall, probably. I mean, I don't think Coury is moving at par pace or anything.
No. Especially since, you know, we're just kind of winging it. Like it's not like I'm focusing entirely directly on it all the time, you know?
Yeah.
See if I can warm up here. Ooh. Save my game here. It's been a while since I've saved my game. But I do like that there's a checkpoint system.
Yeah. It doesn't seem that unkind.
Right. So have you seen anything about games playing off the MemCard Pro 2 at all? Have you seen anything about that?
A little bit, but I asked about it in our Discord. I mean, the impression I get is and apparently the functionality can vary from like model to model. But like my impression is if you have like a PS2 fat and you've got like some sort of like hard drive bay setup, like an SSD or something, like that's still considered better, but it's just another option. But I don't really know. I really don't know.
From what I understand, there's like not like any real issues with like FMVs stuttering or anything like that. It's pretty
real.
Yeah. I'll still stick with the SSD, but it would be nice not to have to take the back off of it every time.
Right. Now I see Mr. Sensible saying...
I mean, you can do it over the network, but I can never get it to work right over the network. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it says it seems PS2 sometimes have issues with data transfer speeds over the memory card slot. I mean, it blows my mind that the memory card slot can handle it on any revision. Like why on earth would the memory card slot be capable of reading as fast as an optical drive? Well, that sounds unnecessary.
But also, you know, that it's faster than the USB ports.
Yeah, it's really surprising. Why would they be that fast? It just doesn't seem necessary.
We moved the signboard. We did it.
I mean, maybe I'll try someday. Oh man, no. Check. Yeah, I'll have to try that. Refair USB 2.0 is nothing but PS2 was developed. Yeah, you know, I remember.
She could totally get. What is she doing? She could like walk over here. Like, why does she need me?
Super easy.
Yeah. Super easy. Super easy mode. Come on. Oh, I gotta carry you. Sorry. Oh, and then now we're both gonna die.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah. Like I'm climbing up there, you know, like carrying it on my back and using an umbrella.
Yeah, I do remember.
Oh gosh, should we get a zip line down here? I think I can use this rope. Grab the rope. Here we go. Oh.
I remember my keyboard was really loud for Final Fantasy 11.
He's got this grip, though. He's like holding on.
These like super rigid Christmas lights.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the appeal of it, is like, how are they possibly like surviving all this? But oh, geez. No, come on. I'm very happy about the checkpoint design.
All excited. Where's Sandy and Dee? Sandy, come look at Raw Danger. Sandy, look at this. Sandy, look.
It's Roddy Rod Danger.
Look, look, look. Sandy. Sandy, what is this? Okay, that guy. Sandy, what is this?
Nellie's over there. I think Nellie's totally convinced that Mom's not coming back.
Does she seem sad?
I guess that's the wrong way.
Sandy, what is this?
What is
I heard
it?
her get up and I said,
Blood.
what is going on over here? Look, it's Rod Danger.
Can I go faster than that? How do I go faster than that?
Anderson, you want to get a closer look at Rod Danger?
Oh, can I hold on when things come, like, can I hold on? Like when things come down there, I mean, I'm gonna get hit by that gas station, I think, right? R1 will save you. Okay. Here comes the gas station. Okay, there it is. No, I like how kind of specific it is, though. You know, you just got to do this stuff. There's always a way to do it. It's not open ended, and that's kind of nice. Not have it be. You know, it doesn't need to be Tears of the Kingdom.
No. Raw Danger doesn't need to be Tears of the Kingdom.
Exactly.
This time next week, Sandy will have nicer breath. 'Cause you're going to go get your teeth cleaned on Thursday.
What do I want to say to her? Should I just say nothing and stare at her? I'm the one who wants to cry. I got to make it about me.
Yeah.
Or say, I'm gonna give her a big hug, and she just says, "Rod." She's like, "Don't touch me." No, that's what she did. She's like, "Don't touch me."
Stephanie! Oh, thank God. that
Thank
you're
God
safe.
that you're both safe.
Thank you so much.
Oh, the helicopter's there.
I would have lost my princess. Hurry, the rescue team is waiting.
The rescue team is waiting.
on,
Come on, let's get out of
We
here.
should go now.
I can't leave yet.
She still can't leave.
We need to go to the Mission Care Center.
Mission Care Center.
I'm
So
coming with you.
I'm coming with you.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
let
go
me
with
think about it. Yeah, I'll go with you.
Thank you so much.
I wonder if
I was worried about going
that changes the progress of everything. You know, like if he can get on the helicopter, then that changes like what happens later on in the story.
Are you guys going?
Man, Kansas City is getting crushed. Like in the best possible way. It's 34-0. And it's like almost the
I
fourth
didn't-
quarter. It's almost over.
I didn't think football was a
Yeah,
low-scoring
I'm sorry.
game.
We can't come with you.
I mean, it can be. If you got to check it, you miss Rod's true ending. Okay.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
Sandy's
you're
doing
coming.
good. She
go.
her epileptic episodes are very rare.
Did you see the $2 from Junk Zero? Okay, you probably got it, right?
Yeah, I read
Black
it.
and white stream sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said that, and now Kansas City's going to come back. Watch. Day 2, 1843. Nellie's over there sleeping. That little bean's over there. The laser bean.
Stephanie?
Laser
Are you
beam.
alright?
You think she's gonna like flip out when your wife gets
Oh,
home?
she's gonna be so happy when Mom comes home.
Fine. Just a little tired.
Can I open this? Should I open if I have a tool?
Did you find a hip pouch earlier? There is one in this parking lot, if not.
I found the hip pouch, yes, but can I add another one?
Yeah, I don't know.
The travel pouch, equip. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get the rubber boots this time. I died when I.
So what, you discarded a travel pouch for another?
No, I think they stack. Let me see. No, they don't. They don't
discarded
seem. Maybe I can equip it. Let's see here.
Mr. Sensible says, leave it for another character, or not. Yeah, I don't think you added anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I discarded the old one and just put this new on. No. Oh, should we talk about the thing that I did do this week, which was
You
find the. Yeah, you go. You can. I can. Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of shocked that this place even exists. Like with the stock that they have,
Yes.
at the prices they have.
Well, they were
It's like-
shocked when I said, "Oh, this one had this price tag on it," and they were like, "No, it doesn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, look at this. Look at the Facebook post right here."
So, like, you said you like looked at Facebook Marketplace for the first time in many months.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going back and forth about whether or not I want to even keep Facebook. I wish there was a way to just like get rid of Facebook but keep Messenger. Not that matters, but yeah. The only reason I even keep a Facebook is because of
I'm sorry.
is because of Marketplace and Messenger.
And you saw a post about this like liquidation store
Yes.
that
Let's take it to that
just
restaurant.
has like a ton of OLEDs, like
They
seemingly generally new in box OLEDs, like from liquidation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I'm sorry. I don't
you
know
went
what to
and
do.
looked, and I was very interested if you would find a good price on a 42-inch OLED,
Yeah.
You should let it rest for now.
because I've kind of been wanting to
Can you help my
go
friend?
John Lennon mode and use one for my main editing on it.
Okay, I'll help you.
If it was a good price. I
Come
mean,
on,
I wouldn't
hurry.
Yeah.
like I would feel uncomfortable maybe doing it like for full price just because, but you know, like, John's been doing it with like basically no safeguards, and it's been going good. It seems.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really interested in doing that. So, and you did find a 42-inch C2, which, you know, yeah, I know I disparaged the C2, but I'm using it for a totally different purpose in this case. A new in-box C2 for like $400.
Yeah. 4 and 20.
Yeah. So, and then they had like a bunch of like big ones too for like $400 to $500.
Yeah. I mean, they had. the main reason I went is I saw something on Facebook Marketplace where they had a 65-inch GX that was $550 brand new. And I was like, I'm gonna go and look. And when I got there, that GX was gone. But they had like other stuff. They had like a. Where's this person saying "excuse me"? Is that outside?
$5 super chat from EB Chill, by the way. No comment, but thank you.
Thank you. But I wanted to see what else they had, and the woman there was like, "Oh, we have like a whole room of TVs," and they had like 3 of the GXs, and that's not even something that like I was like considering. But I feel like for a 65-inch GX, like $550 is like a pretty good deal.
Especially since it's a size upgrade from what you have now.
Right. But it hasn't been perfect.
Yeah.
It has these streaks in it that I didn't notice for a long time until like I guess I poorly decided to make Dune Part 2 be the first movie I watched on it. And like the browns and yellows and stuff and that make these streaks show up like really prominently. But from what I understand, in some TVs, like when the pixel refresher runs, they do go away sometimes.
Or not.
Or not. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
No. You're hoping like maybe you could get like a similar value out of it that you paid.
Or maybe I'll figure out something something else to do with it, and like, or maybe I'll see if I can sell it for the same amount, and
That side, okay?
put it towards something else. But they had like a C1 65-inch that was $850, and you said that I should check to see if it's like a Evo panel, but you said that it was not an Evo panel based on the
based on the serial number, I believe.
I should have probably looked at the other C1s that they had back there, but I was not gonna like those were $850, and I was like not gonna do that
because people have been talking about dead pixels around the edges of C1s coming up, but I don't know if that applies to.
And that's like kind of if that applies to just the non-Evo panels or if it applies to the Evo panels.
So and as far as I am not going to go out of my way to look for dead pixels.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to go looking for them. I'm just not going to do it. But to my knowledge, I do not have any dead pixels. I've had 0 issues with the Evo C1. Ace is having that issue with an Evo C1.
Oh, okay. So with an Evo C1. So this is the GX. So I mean,
but it turns out that you've kind of got some issues with your edge on the GX, which is not an Evo panel, of course.
Right, but it's not that big of a deal. Like it's only along the top edge, and
it's the top edge. I thought
it's mainly on the top edge and like on the right side. But you got to get real close to like see it.
To see it, it's like 1 pixel here and there. Just kind of makes like it's a bit.
It's more than 1 pixel. It's more than it's like
it's hard to see from couch.
It looks almost like a frayed like paper edge along it.
So it was a gamble.
It was a
maybe
gamble.
Hasn't fully paid off, but
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that those streaks will go away. But if they don't, that's why you ended up upgrading yours.
Right. So you kind of understand it a little bit better now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like I totally thought like, well, I mean, it can't be that bad, right? But when it's like in like certain colors, it's just like what
it was the exact same thing for me, because like I remember like if you were in a desert level or on a beach or something, like sand really showed it off.
Yes,
more than anything else. But anything that's like kind of on the reddish spectrum,
for me it's more like a gray, like grays.
Gray, not so much. It was the most prominent, it was most visible in red, orange, pink, and yellow.
Okay.
Oh, I say
But-
was. I mean, it's it's my dining room TV. So if I'm like watching a video and I do see like sand or something like that,
Mhm.
in a video, I can see it, but in that context, I don't really care.
Yeah, the vertical. It's very apparent in like gray.
And brown.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, it just happened to be that I was watching Dune 2. And it's like, oh geez, like, because it's like the nighttime scenes is where like you really see it. Not a problem. Won't go away most of this before Tia. See, but that's the thing is like my C8 was like immaculate and still remains immaculate. And I thought at first when I first saw it, I thought like, oh well, maybe it's just like a lens that they're using or something like that. Like they're trying to like they're doing it on
like blooming streak or lens
yeah,
flare.
or just like the nighttime shots, like it's just to make it like look darker and grungier,
Yeah.
But then I ran like I had like a cable like running over to the because I put my C8 like on the other side of the basement, which is like where I had my old like 2008 LG over there. I'm like, I'm gonna swap that out and put it over there. So it's I have them linked so I can see they both run at the same time. And then I was like, I'm gonna go look at it over here to see if it's like that on the other TV, but it was like not like that at all. So it's hard to say if I'm like completely like it's kind of taken the wind out of my sails a little bit for it. It's like I'm not as excited about it.
Well, I'm just hoping that C2. I mean, the C2 you booted it up and it looked good. Just running the no signal screens.
Yeah, I mean, I can check it probably closer at some point.
Unfortunately, they don't take returns. So
yeah, I mean that's kind of the whole thing, and I'm not. I mean, it was brand new, but I'm not sure if it would even be covered under a manufacturer warranty. From what I understand, I've heard that the G series has a longer warranty, but I'm sure that they will say like, oh, did you get this from a authorized reseller?
Yeah.
Oh, I found a propane tank. Is that like a portable grill? Yeah.
You know what kind of amazes me about this thing is like, despite all of these modules that you like link together, like it doesn't like have any give in it, really. Like, I mean, you can like, work a little creaking out of it, but like it sits flat. Like I thought it would like over this length. I thought it would like.
I found some Christmas boots.
I thought it would like start to curve or or be a little floppy or something. But no, it's solid.
Wait, what is it? I went to
randomly talking about the SVS again.
Right. Yeah, I felt the same way as once you tighten it all together, it's super solid.
Yeah. And like the sort of the spokes that you like, the things that you screw into each other from unit to unit to unit. I mean, they're just plastic, but I mean, it all holds together pretty solid. I mean, this place looks good. You should just stay here.
Yeah.
Like, just stay here, and I would consider that.
I'm gonna keep on trying to give her a hug. I'm just gonna like the whole time. I'm gonna be like,
let's hug and warm up.
Let's hug and warm up.
Huh? What are you talking about? Listen.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Let's hug and warm up.
She's like, huh? What are you talking about? Rod
Didn't
Danger.
she accept
Rod
the
Danger's
hug
like a
and
real. He's just like a real creep. He's just.
He's just a hugger. He just likes hugs. Didn't she accept a hug at some point?
I think that she's like rejected Rod every single time. Okay, so the G1 gen is when they started the 5-year warranty. So I mean, it is what it is. We will see in the long run like how much it annoys me, but it definitely like feels like less of an upgrade because of that, I guess.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you've got a size upgrade, but maybe arguably a picture quality downgrade.
Right. So I don't know in the long run, like what it means. Like,
I mean, I'm sure like if you just bit the bullet and went for like C5 or something, I'm sure it would be a pretty clear upgrade.
I can cook
also
finally.
Expensive.
Right. Okay, so Henry, try watching Dune and see if you see it there.
Yeah. But I have, I'm not going to like go out of my way to like bring up like a test screen like to determine like, ooh, do I have any uniformity issues? But like,
right. Oh yeah.
There's I've had zero OLED panel issues with the C1. If I can get to like this time or like maybe more like spring or summer next year without any major issues, then I will have had the C1 for as long as I had the C7 before I started noticing its issues.
Oh wow.
So need to make it another year.
I wonder if I can drop some of these things or put them in the trash can or whatever, or in the storage bin. I'm gonna see if I can do that because I am constantly fighting my inventory. I'm pretty sure I can go out here and put stuff in the bin. There's like so many items to pick up here. But I do appreciate the size upgrade. It fits in the spot really well.
Yeah. Does it kind of cover up some of your wall control?
Yes, but I've also thought about like maybe I should lower my center speaker, and I can overall lower the TV a little bit if I wanted to. But I don't know. I will keep it the way it is for now.
Oh, there was a $10 super chat from Robert Hernandez. Thank you. Saying, happy Sunday. Looking forward to the SVS video. I set up my SVS today.
Oh.
And I'm amazed at the quality of life improvements it provides when combined with the Retrode 4K.
Right. That's
all I need now is an HDMI equivalent. Yeah, what I would love to see for I don't know if this is even possible. But I want an HDMI switcher that just like is there any way to just like eliminate handshaking from the process? Probably not. Like the TV and other devices along the way probably require it. But I would just love if someone could make an HDMI switch that is just like, Now you listen here, TV. You display this the way I tell you to do it, whether you like it or not. Just
Well,
like
isn't
just
it like essentially
analog.
like an E did like.
Like, just get rid. Well, I mean, I have EDID spoofers, but just like, I wish HDMI could just be dumb. Like, you know, I wish it could be like analog and just work. You know,
I can't equip the tight skirt. For lack of trying.
but yeah, I don't know. You probably can't fully eliminate that. I mean, I've got switchers and splitters with EDID spoofing, but honestly, I am curious, like, to what extent it's a geo treat. I'm curious, like, to what extent someone could make a like gaming focused HDMI switcher and splitter, like a multi-input, multi-output HDMI device focused on gaming. Like, would that make my life better than all of these other HDMI switchers?
Probably. So Henry, you don't think that this is going to go away? Like, I've seen a lot of people say that it goes away with, you know, like as the pixel refresh runs. Although I've already run the full pixel refresh twice and it hasn't worked. But I've seen conflicting reports, so I was just kind of holding out hope. I told myself that I would give it like 200 hours of use time.
Well, you know, my part of my issue was I immediately noticed the streaks on my C7, like the first time I used it after doing a pixel refresh, and that like kind of made me afraid of it.
Yeah.
Like, it very likely was coincidence, but
You know what? I'm still not sure if I should go.
because I didn't do it very often, and it like prompted me for one reason or another. It's like, hey, you should run a pixel refresh next time you turn off the TV. And you want to set that up? I said, yeah, sure, do it, whatever. Then the next time I noticed, I used it. I noticed. So I'm like,
I hate you. Get out! If you don't leave, I will.
We'll see what happens. But we'll see how the 5 looks and where I'm at.
Wait, please.
See
wait,
where my
Stephanie.
bank account is at that point.
the Test Smart 16:1. I do have one, but it has issues with like surround sound.
With LPCM, I think specifically.
Yeah,
Like sometimes it drops out for like a half a second here and there.
Which but I don't really like to use Dolby or DTS if I can avoid it. So.
Yeah.
She can't even use a
Oh,
word.
you know, I didn't even think about, Henry Clark, that the C5 and G5 will probably be subject to like tariffs stuff.
She's in critical condition, probably because she couldn't move to evacuate.
No, not
Have they been?
not for the things that we care about yet.
It was just
But have they been? I mean, I don't know if
I went away
they've
boarding school after junior high.
they've announced a price for them yet. But
Oh yeah,
have they announced the models? They probably showed the models.
yeah. They showed them at
Yes, I'm sure.
LG TVs shouldn't be subject. Okay, they manufacture. Okay,
Couldn't
and that's
bring
that, I
myself
guess.
to go see them.
They're South Korean, so
Even after their divorce, I still wouldn't visit.
I mean, I don't know where. I mean, obviously LG is South Korean. I don't know where they're actually manufactured.
So guilty. I have no idea what I should do. What do you think?
Well,
What do you think,
I think it
Rob?
was like I want to say it was like early to mid-April
Feel
when
bad.
I bought that
You think so?
C2
Yeah.
when it
You
came
don't have
out.
to apologize. If she hadn't given away the dress, there wouldn't have been an accident.
So I got a message from my wife saying she landed. So when she does get here, I might
But
close
still,
out the stream if that's all right.
It could still be a while. It could still be
Maybe
a
you should
while.
tell her
before
as
she
Yeah,
gets
I'm guessing
there.
probably like 10:30 is when she's going to be here.
Or I mean, you know, I guess you're not that far from the airport, but
We'll leave after a short
Like 15
nap.
minutes
We gotta rest.
or 20 minutes.
okay.
It's shorter the stream than usual, you know, I guess. Streams, it feels like after last week and this week, you know. Like the streams have been like kind of chaotic and unreliable. It's like snow and she's like just not wearing a jacket or anything.
you're all bundled up.
She's like, and there was clothes in there. Why didn't she?
Can you not equip your NPC friends with clothes?
I don't think so.
Oh, Mr. Sensible says you know you can give her clothes, right?
Look, over there.
Huh? What is it?
Apparently you can. Mr. Sensible seems to be the one that knows this game.
Yeah.
We need to hurry.
Let's go.
Let's go.
How do we get over there?
How do we get
The
over there?
fastest way is to cross the water. Is there any way we can do that?
All right, let's split up and look.
Okay.
Splitting
I'll
up
search
and looking
the
for something we
south
can
area.
use.
Oh yeah, give her clothes, then ask for them.
I could have taken that stuff, I bet, and then given them to her. I didn't even think about that. I only tried to equip them.
Well, wasn't the one that you tried to pick up like a tight skirt or something? That's probably not going to help in the cold.
No, but there was like there's Santa boots. And I can probably unequip.
I bet Santa boots would warm you up. That is hilarious that you look so comfortable and cozy and ready to survive, and she does not.
Yeah, she's been wearing the same clothes for 3 days. Since like everything happened. Each character chapter is pretty long, actually. Although I bet if you really know what you're doing, it goes pretty quick. It's like those situations like like D. Like D is like a long game, or it feels like it's like a longer game, but if you know what you're doing, you can beat it in like 10 minutes or something like that.
Right.
Let's see what she says.
Oh, apparently this is the longest.
Oh, okay. Found a boat, but it's over there.
Oh, Rod Danger.
Ronald Danger. Ronald McDanger.
Ronald Danger.
Ronald
No.
McDanger.
Yeah, I was about to say Ronald McDanger.
I get to that boat. I get up here maybe.
Ooh, get ready for boat controls. I'm excited.
Can I go up? Yes. He's like, I'm holding on for dear life.
And you're like,
I'm gonna let
you're
go.
like already touching the ground, basically. Can you get a perspective on how close your feet are
I
to the ground?
tried to, but it was only spinning around.
It's like, whoa, whoa, ah! I did look for this game when I went out game shopping the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did my first retro hunt of the year. I only bought 2 games, but they were higher value games and good prices for both. So I'd been holding on to my Christmas money. I always like to take my Christmas money to do some local retro shopping, you know, January or February.
I guess we could probably say that this is just on the stream, but we were invited to the Midwest Gaming Classic again. We're gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna be around the same time that I was thinking about coming and picking up that C2. So I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know if, like, in all honesty, that's probably not super helpful. Also, look at all this crazy stuff that's happening to you right now.
I know. I don't know what I need to do about this. The electricity, like the electricity's in there.
But oh, cool. Yeah, Zane's dad. Come on back to Milwaukee again this year. It's a good con. If anyone is able to go, I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's one of the best, easily. So yeah, I'm excited, but yeah, I can't figure out whether, like, me going to your, like, I don't know, like, I guess we could both fly out from Cincinnati, but I don't really know what that gains us. Plus, like, it's more of a pain in the butt to fly out of Cincinnati than it is.
Well, you said that
fly out of Charlotte.
that you wanted to visit with John when he's in town. So I found out today, at least based on my wife talking to his wife, that they're coming on the 6th.
Oh, they talk, they chat.
I guess so. I mean, I wonder if I know that they are friends on Facebook, and I wonder if my wife asked her about, like, stuff to do in Paris.
Oh yeah, I bet they did.
So
But anyway, so they're coming on the 8th, you said?
the 6th.
The 6th.
Like, literally, like, when we get back. Or the day we come back.
Right.
Ooh, I bet I can get those boots. Those look like something.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. It'll be tricky to figure out what the optimal timing will be.
Right. I'm gonna eat something so I can carry these boots. 'Cause I feel like I can give these boots to her.
I gotta eat something so I can carry these boots.
Yeah. I don't know what to get rid of, though. I'm just gonna use the
Oh, you can get a bigger backpack?
Oh, can I?
Well, there was a big blue one at the train station, but oops, I guess. Well, wasn't that last stream?
Maybe. Those are lace-up boots. It's not letting me give them to her, but maybe we need to get to our destination before I feel bad that she's like in this water, this freezing cold water with no socks on or anything.
Wait, she's barefoot?
No, she just got these high heels on and that's it.
Oh. Oh, could he have... Mr. Sensible's wondering if you possibly exchanged a bigger pack for a smaller pack unknowingly.
Maybe.
As I don't think the game like actually drops things that you like get rid of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like for you to pick up again if you made a mistake.
So that's not where I can go with that. Maybe I did that. But you know what? Surviving. We're surviving.
It just ups the danger of raw danger.
Yes.
That's what we're here for. Is the danger.
Yeah. It doesn't get any more dangerous than this. Can I get on the roof here, you think?
But anyway, the games I got were the 2 games I got with my Christmas money when I went shopping on Friday were Ninja Warriors and Dragon Valor. Ninja Warriors being for Super Nintendo, of course, and I only just learned about Dragon Valor like the other week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never I've never played it, but I know about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We played it on we played it on our PS1 sampling stream. Well, gosh, I guess that was actually last week.
Oh, cool. Were you just like playing stuff on the X
I only
Station?
knew
Or
about
what?
the game for like 5 days before I bought it.
Were you just playing random stuff on the X Station? Is that where?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, because we
You're doing like the year of PlayStation or something.
we're doing the year of the PS1, so so Drum in
That's really
particular
bad.
was interested in like what are some PS1 games that he might be interested in playing, or that we might be interested in both playing for putting on the stream schedule. I don't know if Dragon Valor will end up being one of those, but we did try it, and it's pretty cool. But Dragon Valor's like it's a Namco. It's from Namco. It's 2 discs. It's like a brawler. Like a sword and magic brawler. But I'm under the impression it's not necessarily a short game because it's 2 discs. But anyway, Ninja Warriors, it was only $109. Only $109.
Oh.
I mean, you know.
I thought I was.
I very rarely spend over $100, but
That's
I've
that's
wanted
what
that
we're
game
getting
for-
to, though. We're getting to that.
I
point.
know, and I hadn't seen that game under like 180, 200 for like a year and a half.
Oh, jeez.
I had seen it several times at Video Game World for like 120, and then I saw it a few times for 109, like I paid. But it was always like kind of like a dusty, dirty looking copy. And this was not this was like probably like a
Anyone here? We need help.
It's
Anybody
like
here?
this.
Hello?
like a C plus B minus copy. I mean,
Yeah.
not amazing necessarily, but
Oh, jeez. Come on.
the label was in good shape, and I could tell that it could be cleaned up. And I did clean it up pretty decently. I might swap the back plate is a little yellowish. I might consider swapping it sometime, but for the price, a really good condition copy. Like I had passed on that 109 a couple times before because it wasn't the condition I wanted. But this was good enough. And then Dragon Valor was $65, which I expected to pay like 80, like 75 to 80-ish for it. And the store I went to, they're always overpriced. They usually have a really good selection, but their prices aren't the best.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually had 2 copies of Dragon Valor. One was 65, one was 90. And I figured 90 would be about the price they would have. And the difference was, which I feel like that's a really steep drop off for no manual, but it's a 2-disc game, so like it's not one of the single disc PS1 games where the manual is the cover, right?
Yeah.
So for like $25 less, I was okay with no manual for a 2-disc game. And I even got them to swap the discs.
Okay, let's go.
Because the discs in the no manual copy had some not great looking resurfacing marks,
Yeah.
and the discs in the complete copy were.
It's my birthday.
Oh wow!
It's taking place on my birthday now. After Christmas.
The discs in the
Worst
complete
Christmas
copy
ever.
were a little dusty, but looked good.
Mhm.
And yeah, I was able to get off the dust, and they're like pretty darn immaculate. So. Certainly seems impressed with my Dragon Valley folks. So anyway, yes, I was pleased with my finds. They were both games I really wanted, and low prices for the game. So I was also hoping to find Trag Mission of Mercy.
But no luck.
No luck.
Be a hard one to lock down.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a $40-ish game. I bet I'll find it at Milwaukee if I don't find it before.
Oh, there's a whirlpool here? Great. Oh, geez. It's always something. I don't understand. Like, why does it only happen as soon as I'm, like, close to it? You know? Why is the whirlpool only pop up when I, like, need to go through the area?
I saw further up Orion's Angel saying Ninja Warriors on SNES is a decent port. I still prefer the Sega CD version. It's more faithful to the arcade, and the music is a banger. I mean, those Namco, or excuse me, Natsume. Oh wait, no, they're Taito arcade games, but ported or developed the console versions of they're Taito, but Natsume made like the Super Nintendo games. Anyway, like I wouldn't consider it a port. I mean, it's a completely different game.
Do you have
Yeah.
Completely different. I did get the Ninja Warriors PC Engine key card last year because it's now that one's also like more similar to the arcade. I mean, I don't know. I think the Super Nintendo game is a lot more robust, personally.
Yeah.
But
you know, Ninja Saviors is better, is even better version of it.
well, Ninja Saviors, I think, is the Japanese name to begin with, isn't it?
I mean, I'm just talking about the modern version, the remake.
Again.
Yeah. Well, that's
As in-
again. Once again is
Once again. Oh, okay. Is it the Japanese style like Ninja?
I'm gonna tell her
Ninja
that she needs
Saviors
to
again.
tell her mom that she's a terrible person.
Tell her that she's
Yeah,
a
do
terrible
it.
person.
Do it.
Yeah.
Tough luck.
Yeah, I'll tell her that. I was like, I was just like saying, like, waiting for her to like make up her own mind about it. But I was like, tell her she's there. She's like, yeah,
Like-
I'll tell her that.
The city is like completely falling apart. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go tell my mom she's a terrible person.
Yeah, we're gonna stop at the Delray Circus though, real quick here. What is going on now? She's gonna die probably before she gets a chance to say it. I love when they just turn. Something must have. Yeah, of course something happened. Didn't you just see that house? I was excited to go into the circus. I'm gonna go into the circus. Warm up. So I'm straight up dying here. I need to warm up. There it is. There's a space heater over here. Dialogue straight out of Grey's Anatomy. This kind of feels like Grey's Anatomy in a way, where it's like always something. Something's always
Never seen it.
It's not missing much, but it's like always horrible stuff always happens in it.
If Rod isn't giving absolute golden advice, he's trying to hug you.
That's what he does.
Yep.
He got real fed up with rejection, so he's just like, I think you should tell your mom that she's a horrible person.
Speaking of Midwest Game Class, do you feel it's worth going on Friday night or Sunday as well? Not really. Friday, I mean, is it even officially open on Fridays?
Ooh, should I have the Geo treat, the curry beef stew, or
I'm
hamburger?
trying to remember if Friday was a full
Let me eat the hamburger.
day, or I don't think it is. I mean, Sunday at cons is always like everyone's like pretty done with it by like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Like afternoons on Sundays is, I mean, really all day on Sunday. Like Sunday isn't much at most conventions. Like, I mean, unless you want to avoid the crowd, which is understandable, but like Sunday is just usually not very exciting at most cons. And I'm not even sure if Friday is like a full proper day.
Yeah, I always kind of like the day zero stuff because it's fun just to.
I mean, that's fun as a guest, but like I'm not sure if like you bought a ticket, like how much you'd really
I always like the day zero stuff.
I mean, it was fun because you and I got to hang out with.
Is this gonna be your mom dead?
Here. Please help me carry this person.
Oh, maybe not. Of course I'll help.
Of course I'll help.
I mean, you and I got to hang out with Barry Burton and Chris Redfield.
Was that last year's? That was
Yeah, that was last year. Like we got like, but that was just because like we were just like hanging out with the guests. Like I don't think that was really like it was like guests and vendors all hanging out. Like it wasn't really like I don't know if there were like any like ticket buying attendees there. So like I don't know. I don't know if it would be that worth it.
What was very funny about the Chris Field and Barry Burton is that like even when we were separated, Troy and I, like we were not around each other, we would, if we saw either one of them walking around, we would take like photos of them from a distance and send them to each other.
It was
Dude, I mean,
it was very
Barry was like so drunk the first night.
He was so drunk.
Like I mean, like after like a however long of a flight it took to fly from Australia.
Yeah. Barry, where's Barry?
But he was like, he was talking about how he was like drinking on the flight the whole time, and then he was like continued when he got there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was just very funny. Like I have all these photos that you sent me from like a real distance. And it was very easy to find him because he was wearing his like Barry Burton red vest.
Yeah. It was pretty good. It was a good vest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
see who's.
I'm gonna see who's invited or who's
I don't know if I know that Ernie Hudson's gonna be there.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've. I mean, I know he goes to cons a lot, but I don't think we've ever been to the.
Dude,
same con.
I might bring my copy of The Crow for him to sign because.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Oh, that'd be a real good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So.
Yeah, he's great at it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Guests to meet. Below are some guests from past shows.
I have to get soup. We have hot soup in the RV. Please bring it over here.
Yeah.
Oh, Willie is gone. Not Willie.
don't
It's the RV.
think. I don't think their website has like the current. guests on
Yeah,
it.
I don't think that everybody is like fully.
Well, I mean,
announced
it's
or anything
less than 2 months away, so they need to start
Yeah.
announcing.
Hmm?
Ooh, what's this?
I mean, Cloud, I was real nervous to meet Barry. I was real nervous. Maybe they'll get the RE people out to Retro World sometime so you can meet them. Oh man.
Hmm?
Let me warm up first before I bring that soup in here. Ernie Husband's also the principal. It was great. The principal and the substitute. Is that the is that the Tom Berenger movie?
Hmm?
Substitute.
I bet you'd have to pay for his autograph though.
Yeah,
Autographs
but
are-
maybe we'll see him. I mean, maybe we'll just like see him in something else. But probably. But
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I brought my
some piping hot soup for y'all.
Metal Gear Solid and Uncharted just in case to Southeast Game Exchange, but I didn't try to take advantage of my guest status to ask for like an under the table autograph.
Excuse me. Do you know when
I did get to chat for a minute to Colonel Campbell. What's his name? Why am I drawing blank eyes on
I
the
don't
actor's
remember.
name?
Really? Thank you
Oh,
so much.
your mom's in the RV out back.
Oh, well, she's a terrible person. You
Yeah,
shouldn't
she's gonna go in there and be like, all like the most horrible thing has happened in you know, like thousands, perhaps millions of people have died. But I really need to tell you like that I think that you're a really bad mom.
Yes, Paul Eiding. I don't know why I brain farted on his name. Yeah, I got to talk to him for a minute. He was just wandering around and walked by the table. I'm like, hey, someone bought a cameo from you for us our YouTube channel once.
Yeah.
And Nolan North came back and like talked to a few people behind like the YouTuber section for a little bit, but I unfortunately didn't get to join in on the conversation.
Excuse me. I was told there's a woman named
I saw him in the break room, but was too shy to approach.
Family?
Yes, I am.
Sorry, I hate to tell you this, but she doesn't have much
Oh,
time.
she's gonna die. So I tell you, she doesn't have much time left.
You should
I know it's like horrible to be like laughing about this.
It's funny when the game looks and sounds like this.
Yes.
It's okay to laugh at this game.
Just go in and tell her how you feel.
Go in and tell her how you feel. Like the last thing
Okay.
she needs to say is like that. I mean, at that point, you don't need to say it. Let her die. Should I stay outside and watch, or should I go in? Should I burst in there?
You gotta take a peek.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
like
take a peek.
I'm gonna like Kool-Aid Man in there. See what's going on.
Yeah. Well, Andrew is a new member. Welcome.
Excuse me?
Cool decision.
Huh? Oh, Stephanie.
Excuse me.
I have something I want to tell you.
That's something I want to tell you. What's she gonna say? I know. Huh?
You can't forgive me.
Can't forgive me.
That's why you
Okay.
came here.
That's
Right.
why you came here, right?
That's right. You gave away the only thing I had of my mother's. Yes, I did. I'm right.
It's her stepmom,
Oh,
though.
you must have been in a lot.
She's
of
like,
pain,
can't
Stephanie.
get over the fact that she got rid of like her mom's dress or something like that.
Me? In a lot of pain? Yes. So
Hey, you can hear people outside going,
you hate me
"Hey,
as much
help,
as you
help!"
If that makes you
Hate me as
feel
much as you
better.
want. If that makes you feel better to hate me, then go right ahead.
How can you say that?
Why don't you say it's my fault and I was the one who was being so childish?
I guess we have a word here on who possibly won
Yep, it's. I'm seeing it right now.
the big game.
Super Bowl licks.
I
The
know
big game
everything.
licks.
Everything was my fault.
Don't blame yourself. I'm the one who did something wrong.
I feel like this is going to be the end of this chapter.
Mom,
Yeah, it kind of does feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mom. Please, stop blaming yourself. Take care of your father.
So did the other teams ever score?
They did. Not until like the fourth quarter, though. Like they pretty much shut down though for most of it.
That's impressive, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sounds like how I would play.
I like looking at the
logic-
TV though, and you see like all the confetti and like the compression of the signal just like makes this look like complete nonsense. You know what I mean? Like whenever you see
Yeah.
like the. Just have to see you. You told her what you wanted to say. I'm gonna gently hug her. Is it gonna work? She's like,
Is it
Rod.
gonna work?
Here we go.
Here we go. Going in. Oh!
Rejected again, and then she just like passed out. Now she's got a fever. What's wrong, Stephanie? Now she's gonna die. Stephanie's gonna die now. I'm sorry, but could you leave me alone?
I agree with Land of Obscusion. Rod Danger run the Super Bowl for sure.
Yes.
Even though he never got a hug, he still won.
Yeah. He's trying. You know, he's listen. He's every opportunity he has. He's trying. He's like going out of his way to help her out. But she's just like, get your hands off me. I mean, I'm sure there's certain things you can do to make it so that she does like you, but I think it's more fun that it's more fun to see him get rejected over and over again. I mean, if I'm close to the end of the chapter, and if the other ones are like actually shorter, like I could see myself like coming back to this every once in a while, though. If people are cool, like doing more,
The rescue helicopters.
like continuing things, you know? Oh, geez, what's going? What is going on?
Oh man,
It's like, oh, geez, it's like it's all crumbling behind me.
the circus tent is.
The music is kicking in.
Oh man,
Get up on the stage.
the circus tent is not long for the world.
over here.
Stephanie and Rod are gonna be the only ones that survive. She's like, over here.
This feels like a climax.
Yes.
I love how the water just starts like bubbling up through the concrete.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like the blob is coming to town.
That just figures.
He's like, that just figures. There comes another helicopter, thankfully. Yeah, this is. I think this is the second one. I think there's 4 of them. I have Disaster Report 4 on the PS4.
Yeah, this is part of the Disaster Report series.
Yeah.
Like the second game? Is that right?
Yeah, this is the second one, I think.
But whether they've been localized or not is quite hit or miss, I believe.
Her dad just showed up, though. Dad.
What?
I was like, what? What? What's that? It's the Media Tower. It's the Cascade Dam. It's the Delray High School.
I love how that helicopter is like barely. Well, I guess it is moving a little bit.
What's it going to be here? Should I say it's the Delray High School? It's the Capital Island Control Center. I don't know what's going on. I can just say, what's that? I'm just going to say it's the high school.
It's Delray High School.
No, it's the media tower.
It's Delray High School. No, it's the Media Tower. Like, oh, they just like left them.
Looks like he's telling us to go there.
All right.
Why didn't they pick up?
Let's go to the media tower.
Oh, now we gotta get to the Media Tower.
Okay.
Just keeps on going, though.
Yeah.
Media Tower, like you put your CDs and Blu-rays in. Yes. Jeez.
Man, I really thought sinking that big top seemed like a
yeah. All those people died. You know.
She resolved her story with her stepmom.
Yeah, but now it's like, oh, it's her dad. It's not even about Rod. Like, what? Rod just, he has no family or friends or anything like that. He's not worried. It's just like,
you do need to find some pants for her.
Yeah. How do I get down here now?
Coat would probably be appreciated.
This is like the disaster report equivalent of Snake crawling through the through the microwave room in Metal Gear Solid 4.
You should play Disaster Day of Crisis on the Wii sometime.
I wonder if that'll get like a Switch version or something like that at some point.
I mean, maybe.
What's this? Oh, it's a first aid kit.
Oh, we got a $10 super chat from Enchilada.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, am I here? Because the stream is blurping on me.
Nelly, is that Mom? Is that Mom? She's like sleeping over there in her head's like forget. Oh, there she goes. All right, like I'll get to a good place to save, and I will call it, because unless it's like the very end here.
The stream is like flipping out on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I was about to read the super chat, but I don't know if.
Oh, Enchilada?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was
it.
going to read it, but I just wanted to make sure that we're going.
Yeah, we're going.
No, okay, well, seems fine for everyone else. It's real bad for me. Anyway, Enchilada says the Eagles may have won the Super Bowl.
Superpower.
Superpower. But the real winners are you two and this awesome game. As always, have fun, gentlemen.
Thank you.
You know, Enchilada, I was reminiscing earlier about that time that I went to the Super Bowl party at your house back in old Delaware. It was probably 97. And I remember you and I and Joe played Donkey Kong Country 2, Mario 64, and Shadows of the Empire on a little black and white TV in your room. And we sometimes went downstairs to get good snacks. And that's the only time I've ever been to a Super Bowl party, and it was great. It was nothing but good food and good games.
What's gonna happen?
In black and white.
Get her! Saved her. Give me another option to try and hug her.
See, the stream was like frozen for me. Oh man, I missed it. I was going to try and take a screenshot because it was like I was like mid picking up Sandy and she didn't look too happy.
All right, make this building.
Yeah, Enchilada and I lived near each other for what, like 3 or 4 years? Back when we were in elementary and middle school.
Oh, maybe I can eat.
We go way back.
Who's McMurrow? Is that Stephanie McMurrow? I'm gonna eat with McMurrow. We're gonna eat some curry beef together.
But yeah, we were saying that sometime I should stream Donkey Kong Country 2 and Mario 64 in black and white to recreate that. Yeah, man, like I just like can't even watch the stream anymore. I don't know what the deal is, but it sounds like most people are fine.
So after we reach the towers, can you look on that and see if I'm close to the end of this chapter?
Yeah.
Because if it still has a ways to go, then I'm gonna call it, because we'll have to catch up on.
Okay, Mission Care Center.
15-20 minutes from the end. Okay. Mr. Sensible said I'm about 15-20 minutes from the end. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can do that then.
The word media tower doesn't come up when I search the guide. So, I don't know what the deal with that is.
Can I give her a first aid kit?
Disaster Report 4 has VR support?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be uncomfortable. Does it support PSVR 1?
Yeah.
Or only on PC?
No, PSVR 1.
Wow. I don't know if I want to have VR in the middle of a shaking disaster. Oh, Sandy, hush.
Are we gonna take the rail car here?
Like rejections in VR.
Oh geez, of course it's gonna fall apart because I'm on it.
Sandy, hush.
Oh hush, Sandy. Oh geez.
You need to go pee? You need to go pee? Alright. Alright.
He's gonna miss the end here. Maybe. I'm not going back the way I came from, though, am I? I don't think I am. Hopefully I'm not going the wrong way. Oh, good, I'm not. Oh, what's gonna happen now? Oh, jeez, come on. I guess we're running. Buildings falling in. I mean, there's gonna be nothing left. Jeez. I need to like blast and full speed here. Keep going, don't stop, wait for me. I do have disaster report 4. I should I think that it was like VGP that did a reprint of it like years ago.
Steph, let's go.
I'm watching a slow, weird zoom in here. So, oh, Ryan's Angel had a dog named Sandy.
Oh.
She's named after the kingdom of Sandoria in Final Fantasy XI. Some people have asked if she's named after Sandy in Dragon Quest XI, but I had Sandy first. I did very much appreciate, though, that the dog's name in Dragon Quest XI is Sandy. You know, I don't know if I've talked about this on this stream. I've definitely talked about it on the backlog stream. I don't think I've talked about it on this stream. Like a few months ago, I got some new neighbors that, not like directly behind me, but like to the right. And, you know, I've got a fenced yard, and I can like see between some trees, like the window to their living room. And like, I don't mean to like pry or anything, but they just leave their window open all the time.
Yeah, and you don't mean to pry, but they got motion smoothing on their TV.
They might. They probably do, actually. But you know what?
That's like the thing that you were like conflicted. Oh, geez.
Well, here's the problem. I wouldn't know, because the TV, like, basically every time.
They're not using BFI.
Basically every time Sandy and I go out there, it's paused on something. And
Yeah.
like, it's been like, usually like it's paused on something like all night long. Very often the next day it's paused on the same thing. There was one time where it was paused on something for like 3 days.
Like, just turn it off.
Well, like, it's just on all the time, and like I've seen it
It's paused on the same thing for 3 days.
Yeah, on the same thing. Like I don't know. They probably moved there like what? Like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe. And like I've seen it. I've seen a moving picture on that screen like twice.
But it's been on the entire time.
It's always on. It's always on. Like, and I've seen it moving
There's
twice.
dirty water
maybe,
pouring on top of me here.
maybe 3 times.
Looks like a stream of pee.
It's not an OLED because it's not doing the brightness dimming from that you would get when it's paused.
Sorry. It just looks strikingly like urine.
Sandy, you need to stop being fussy. It's not Sandy time right now.
It's not.
It's not. It's not Sandy time.
Hmm? Oh, good. There's some eating pads in the Christmas tree, the fallen Christmas tree.
I love that you've still got the jet ski compass. It's just woo. Sandy, no.
That is like doling out first aid kits like candy now. I'm gonna give her another first aid kit. Thank you. Maybe if I give her stuff, she'll hug me back next time.
Ooh.
Oh, is there
a rumored state of play this week?
Father!
I feel like those are almost always not at all exciting.
Yeah.
Father! Mom is dead!
Father! Mom is dead. You get a chance to talk to her? Yes. I told her I didn't like her very much.
I'm sorry, it's okay.
Father!
Let's go home, princess. Rod's just like left out in the cold. It's gonna be like the Aliens versus Predator ending where they're gonna leave and they're just gonna leave him there. Oh, Delray Flood 2010. Notes of a Survivor. Rod Danger.
What happened at the East Junction? When I say
This looks like the end of. Is this the bad ending? Is it the bad ending?
my hug.
After it happened in the East Junction when I saved her. After she refused my hug, I couldn't leave her alone.
I loved her ever since she refused my hug. Couldn't get her out of my mind.
I couldn't stop trying to hug her. I couldn't leave her alone.
She should go see her stepmother. I said it was her stepmother's fault.
I said it was her stepmother's fault.
When we arrived at the circus tent, I said,
When we arrived at the circus tent, I said, tell her she's an evil person.
Do you hear me?
Do you hear me?
Condition of Claire Wyatt.
The condition of Claire Wyatt
Very bad.
was very bad.
This translation is so good.
Yes. After she refused my hug, I couldn't leave her alone.
However, Claire forgave Stephanie. And she quietly took her last breath. And she was reunited with her father. Stephanie saying, my mom, and just kept crying.
That's it.
That's it.
Ending pattern type 1A. Number of times died 0?
Wow. What?
I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, that's definitely not true.
Yes.
You died like a bunch of times.
Is that the best ending or the worst ending?
I mean, no hugs.
I can get no hugs. No hugs for Rod. I just think it's like I think it's so funny that it's like was said it in the ending text when she refused my hug. I couldn't leave her alone.
Wow, Rod.
So what
Mr.
are
Sensible
epilogues?
says that's actually the good ending.
That is the good ending?
I guess.
Oh wow. How does it get
I wonder what's
available.
bad. Can Stephanie die?
Danger 2025. I wonder why does it say Danger 2025? Oh, it's it. I guess it has the correct date on it. Danger Rod.
Danger Rod. I guess for some reason they didn't like change they didn't reverse the first name and last name like they normally would. Like, I guess they didn't fix it for that part of the localization. I mean, the localization is very suspect, but that's part of what we like here.
Yes. All right, so if I hit return after I've exited saving. Okay, so now next you can play as Amber Brazil. All right, I'm not
the
gonna
one that was the criminal, or the accused criminal.
Amber Brazil. That's like a name or something different, but
sophomore murder suspect.
Sophomore parentheses murder suspect. Just does a little like murder suspecting on the side. You know,
yeah,
a little murdering as like it's kind of like her side gig.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to end the stream a little bit early tonight. I know that we usually go much longer, but I haven't seen my wife in almost in a week and a half, so I'm gonna go say hi.
Sounds like a plan.
Hope everyone has a good week.
Don't get pushed away by any hugs.
Yes. Don't try to hug people you barely know repeatedly. I could see us like continuing on with this though. I mean, as long as people like it, I could see it being like a regular thing until we do everything. Anyways, thanks everybody who donated, and I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Good night.